Hey guys, PMHK here obviously. Now if you're new to the channel, welcome. I make tech video almost every week. Make sure you already have your notifications turned on so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. Make sure you actually like this video, like right now. Go and like this video. You liked it? Is we good to go? Okay, cool. So in this video, we're gonna be looking at the iPhone 8 Plus. Now, this is a phone that was released back in 2017, but in 2020, it's actually still a contender of phones if you're actually looking to grab a phone. Now, some fun facts about this phone. This phone here is one of the last iPhones that will come with a big bezel and big forehead, unless Apple actually released the rumored iPhone 9. This is also the last phone that you'll get with Touch ID, because most of Apple's new phone actually come with the face recognition, which they call Face ID. Now, I bought this phone around 4 months ago, mainly because of the price that we're selling it. It was much cheaper than Apple's actual new devices that came out, which was last year, 2019, which is obviously the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and iPhone 11 Pro Max. But we're not gonna be talking about those phones in this video. We mainly concentrated on the iPhone 8 Plus. So the iPhone 8 Plus is a 5.5-inch device made of aluminum and glass. It has a glass back, and obviously the front is also a glass. In front, you'll find the Touch ID button. You have your 12 megapixel camera there, the selfie shooter, and you also have a couple of sensors on top. At the back where the glass lies, or underneath the glass, you're gonna get wireless charging. And this phone also comes with a water and dust resistant rating. The front screen is a Retina HD screen which packs a 1080p and a 401 pixel per inch. Now this phone here will actually have a better quality when looking at pictures on the actual screen compared to the iPhone XR and also the iPhone 11. But obviously those devices will take a little bit of a greater picture as compared to this one. And talking about picture, at the back you'll find two 12 megapixel cameras. You'll find a wide on a 1.8 aperture, and you'll find a telephoto which packs a 2.8 aperture. Now, another quick comparison to the iPhone XR. The iPhone XR comes with one single 12 megapixel wide camera, and if you have to go further, the iPhone 11 comes with two 12 megapixel camera, one being a 2.4 wide, ultra wide camera, and the other one is a 2.8 wide camera, which should be pretty similar to the camera that you find in this phone. Still sticking on the camera factors, these cameras here are capable of 4K 60, and they're also capable of slow motion up to 120 frames per second when shooting at 1080. Diving a little bit deep down the device, this guy comes with a battery which packs a 2675 milliamps, which is still pretty good. And it also supports fast charging, just like any recent Apple device, at 18 watts. And what's actually running this device is the Apple's A11 Bionic chip. Now, those are just some of the specs that this guy comes with, but specs aside, what makes this a great device? It's obviously the way the device actually runs. Putting aside the good camera that it still has, the device still runs pretty fast. Just opening and closing apps is actually still pretty quick, as you guys can see and tell. And you're really not going to notice much of a difference if you had to compare these to any of the latest Apple devices. But unless you are a tech guru like me and a couple of you guys actually watching, if you had to put this guy going head by head or side by side with for example, the iPhone 11 Pro, then you're actually going to notice different. Now, what I'm trying to answer in this video, which is actually something I was supposed to mention in the beginning of the video, is this phone really a phone that you can still buy in 2020 and get away with it? And basically the simple answer is yes. this is a phone that you can actually buy in 2020 and still get away with it, because I actually know many people are actually using this phone since Apple changed to the new design where it's almost all screened and actually doesn't come with the Touch ID. So people stuck with this phone, and up to now it's actually a good phone. Now I've also been using this phone for almost 4 months, and I must say that the phone is still pretty good, and I really didn't have any major complaints about this phone, apart from the fact that I was coming from an iPhone 10, and the difference in screen sizes actually was one of the things that actually bothered me. But just for you to know that the iPhone 10, which was released at the same time as the iPhone 8 Plus, in terms of the picture it takes, I actually prefer the picture that this guy takes compared to the picture that the other one takes. So yeah, this is a really good device, and if you're actually in the market for a device and obviously you're on the budget, because in terms of prices, this device will cost you much cheaper than an iPhone 11. It's gonna cost you much cheaper than an iPhone 11 Pro or even the 11 Pro Max. And if you're really not picky in terms of having the latest and greatest, this is actually a device you should be looking for. So should you buy an iPhone 8 Plus in 2020? If you're coming from an iPhone 8 or an iPhone prior to those ones, yes, go for it. You're actually going to enjoy this phone. But if you are in anything like the iPhone 10R, I would suggest that you guys don't go back, just go up. Now, enough talking, let's actually take this guy out and see how it actually performs when taking pictures. I mean, that's actually one of the main reasons, apart from obviously calling, which I actually don't do that much, that we actually buy these smartphones these days. So let's go out and see how it performs.
So we headed at a rooftop in an undisclosed location. Where we are actually going to go and test the actual iPhone 8 Plus camera. We're going to maybe try and compare it with the iPhone 8, 10. You still have your phone here? Of course you have a phone here, what a question. So yeah, hopefully they're going to let us in. I don't know if they actually blocked access to the parking lot, but let's just try it.
It looks like where the drug dealers come and deal.
So we managed to get to the actual rooftop after having to look for the stairs that leads here, but we made it on top. So we couldn't use the spot that we actually wanted to use on the rooftop. Now we're going to try and use this is actually in front of that rooftop where we were at. So we're going to try and use the side. Sun is really on my face. Actually, the sun is still not in the peak center. It's a bad idea to take pictures when you can't control the sun, and the sun is basically in the middle. We just took a couple of pictures with the iPhone 8 Plus, as you guys could see. Now we're gonna alternate and take similar pictures kind of with the iPhone 10R, just so you guys can have a comparison and see that the quality is still basically the same. These ones were actually released both around the same time, and yeah, let's now skip and switch to this one here. So this is the video footage coming from the back camera of the iPhone 8 Plus. As you can see, it's actually quite crispy. This is 2x zoom. And this is 4K 30 footage from the iPhone 10R.
I don't think I'll fit in it.
You will. How are you not that big? Stay there, don't slide.
Oh.
And it's hot. Really? All right, it's looking good so far.
So this will be it for this video. Make sure you guys like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Make sure you actually click on the bell button so you can turn on your post notifications so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. But I post a video almost every week, so whenever you come back to the channel, you're actually gonna find a brand new video. Or if you're new, you can always go back to the library of videos that I actually have here on this channel. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Peace.
Are you serious?
Checking the bridge.